Hello guys! So, when Ratatan first appeared of my radar, I had that instant rush of excitement, the Ratapon is back feeling. For me, Ratapon was a childhood staple, simple, stylish and punishing in your rhythm slipped. So I came into Ratatan with sky-high hopes. What I found is a game that does capture the soul of Ratapon, but also twists it into something new. The twist is boss. It's because strange and the biggest drawback. So, the rhythm-based command system is here alive and well. Chanting, drumming, vibing your way through battles, it still stretches that nostalgic itch. The roguelite layer adds replayability with cards, Ratakaruta, if I say it correctly, shaping your abilities surprising ways. On top of that, you are no longer just a helpless cheerleader at the back, you can actually move, dodge, and retreat, something Ratapon veterans always wished for. Mistime beats also matter now, giving runs more tension, adding assist mode and welcome mode, thankfully added after demo criticism, and the difficulty curve feels a little more forgiving without losing its bite. And the music. Oh man, it's a stellar. Easily the highlight. I will happily buy the Host and standalone album. There's even a demo jukebox version on Steam, and yes, I have lost time just vibing to the menu tracks. The soundtrack often outshines the gameplay itself, which says a lot. But let's be honest, Ratatan it's a rough around the edges. The new sound cues tied to each hero and confusing and harder to memorize, especially with the skipped beat mechanic constantly forcing your eyes down to the combo list instead of letting you feel the rhythm. The UI doesn't help either. Overloaded menus, unintuitive layouts, and random upgrade systems that feel more like a slot of machine than a meaningful progression. The roguelite framework is where my biggest disconnect lies. I didn't come looking for randomized runs and incremental upgrades. I come looking for a story-driven rhythm adventure like Ratapon. Instead, I got the repetitive worlds, recycled bosses, and runs that blur together after just a few hours. My co-op experience was also clunky. You vote on rewards before new zones, spend HP to revive teammates, and deal with the classic no pause button nonsense. One FK break and the game happily shows you into a boss fight. Thanks, rather than. Where it is another major issue. In my 1.5 hours, my friend and I reached the third real world of 5, and by the were we already feeling, the sameness sinking. Even after full release, I suspect this repetition will remain baked in, given the genre choice. So, my last words. Ratatan is fun, no doubt about it. It carries Pataton's DNA, but remixes it into a roguelite experiment with a modern co-op systems, some good cool features, and god-tier soundtrack. But it also dilutes the magic with messy UI, confusing sound design, shallow variety, and the loss of narrative drive that made Ratapon more than just a rhythm toy. But I totally recommend you to try this game. Thanks and bye.